Hey guys, it's O'Neal, and it's time for another vocal analysis of Demi Lovato in the Confident era. Now, if you haven't already, go and check out parts 1 and 2 of my Confident era analyses, along with my comparison of the Unbroken era to the Confident era, because on this channel, we're talking about Demi Lovato's voice a lot, so you would really enjoy those videos. But I don't want to keep you long, so let's cut to the chase and get to the music. The first performance that we're analyzing is actually something that was suggested by someone on the comparison video. High Notes Are My Drug wanted me to do another comparison, or another analysis rather, of Demi Lovato singing Stone Cold. Now, before I even tell you where she was doing the performance, I actually wanted to kind of talk about Stone Cold, because Stone Cold is actually the new single off of Confident, and Demi Lovato sings on on Stone Cold, and if you are listening to her Confident album, Father, in a totally different way than she has on any other song. We're really used to Demi Lovato doing a lot of like runs and riffs and singing high, etc. and so forth. But on Stone Cold, especially, she's doing a lot of singing that's really emotional. Because of that, Demi sacrifices a little bit of technique so that she can convey the raw emotions that are being conveyed in the song. So although I'm going to be analyzing a lot of her technique and things like that, I want you to realize that this is raw emotional singing. It's not really supposed to be technically amazing, and that's one reason why I love Demi anyway. Now let's check out the first chorus of Stone Cold. When she begins with this, she's hitting these I guess mid notes for the first time, and it kind of gives an overlay for how she's gonna do for the rest of the song. Okay, here we go. Let's hear it. Snap. Okay, I prefer the second half of the chorus before the first half, and I'll tell you why. We kind of talked about this in the comparison video, but Demi has a habit of altering the vowels of words to this, I guess, very harsh sounding way of singing. The way that she does it makes her throat close up, and so we kind of get this this closed nasalish sound that's going on. Right here when she sings Happy For You. Ha! Do you hear that? Her throat closes up on ha, and then when she sings P, it kind of releases a bit more. Happy for you. It's kind of all over the first half of the chorus. Listen closely. Listen to Happy For You. Kind of closes her throat. See? She's saying, know that I am. Like it's a very nasally sound, and it's not true to the way her voice actually is built to work. It would have made more sense if she's saying, know that I am. Like I probably sang that a little bad too, but she's altering the vowels, and I don't know exactly why she's doing it, probably to show a little bit more emotion, or that's how she's feeling it at the time. But the alteration of the vowels kind of takes away from the resonance from her voice, so she kind of gets this tangy, stingy, lemon-ish sound that's not her true voice. With this emotional style of singing that Demi is doing, it's like she's pushing her voice out constantly, and if she were to sing this I guess prettier, it probably would have felt softer. But with the emotion that she's trying to get, she's constantly pushing out her notes out of a closed throat, like we were saying before, and so it kind of comes out how should I explain? If you cut off the top of a toothpaste container, you would get the toothpaste to just flow out. I don't know why I'm using an analogy like this, but I think it's gonna work. But when you have like that small little contraption, you get a little bit of toothpaste that comes out. Now, even though it would seem to be more controlled in like this little place, it takes a lot more effort to squeeze it out of there than it does to squeeze it out of there, and that's what's happening with Demi's voice. Now, another one of the climaxes in the song, well, not the climax, but another high point in the song is that second half of that second verse. She's kind of winding up to really hit it out of the park in the second chorus. So let's see what she's doing there. Yeah, I like the way that she hit that. I'll tell you why. I really like the way that she hits "I was your amber, but now she's your shade of gold." She goes from the vocal fry into kind of like a dynamic crescendo, and like it's controlled, and it's not even though it's a little forced, it's not like belty, if you get what I'm saying. And of course we have to check the baby because she's in full voice at the second verse. Uh-huh. I think that was pretty good. Again, though it's a little shouty, she's still in pitch and she's still in control. So I like it. Now for the last part, let's go to the very, very end. You know, the little bridge that's in the song. I wish I could hear you, hear my goodbye. And what was it? In part 2, it kind of fell apart. But let's hear how it sounds here. Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah. Sing, Demi, yeah. Okay, let me tell you why I love Demi Lovato. Like, honestly, it seems like this time that she sang the bridge, she was a little bit more restful, if you kind of get my drift. Like she was resting on the notes more than she was forcing them out. It was more forced than it was restful, but it's not like she was hammering out like she was in the second part. Yeah, you should listen to that if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna throw technique out the door right now. It doesn't matter that Demi is hammering through right now. Like, for the purpose of the song, it's fine. Let's just hear exactly like if she's in pitch, which she is. I just listened to it. What I am trying to figure out, and this is great because you're seeing my thought process in the middle of it, is when she hits the goodbye. I'm trying to figure out, because in the song, let me play the song for you and see if you can hear the difference. That is the studio version of the song. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you, there is such a small difference between the way that she sings it in the studio and the way that actually I've heard her sing live now. If Demi Lovato's voice were a pool, there's deep end, there's a deep end, and then there's a shallow end. And if we were to take that E flat 5 that she hits on Goodbye, there's like on the studio version, there's a little bit of a depth to it. Like she's in the deep end of her voice. I feel like her voice is a little bit more open for the first half of the note. Just listen to it closely. And then in the latter half of the note, she goes back into this this tang. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it's like she goes from ba and then she kind of closes it in, if you ask me. Listen. Yeah, she reverts right to that close into the and personally, I don't know which one. I think this one is a little bit healthier, but I like the way that the one on the studio version sounds. So this is the part where you guys come in. Please comment below, tell me what you thought of what I said. Like this video and share it with another Demi Lovato fan, and subscribe to this page because we'll be doing more vocal analyses of not just Demi Lovato but other artists as we go on. So subscribe to this page. I'll see you guys later.